Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Inko, and I have an absolutely degenerate ignition core carry run for you. The start of the run's a little rough. It doesn't really get off to the tempo you're hoping for out of a core carry run. But as I'm sure you can tell from the thumbnail of the video, whatever it ends up being, this is the fastest 3D printer build I have ever seen. It is disgustingly strong, and I have maybe never seen a better build. I should specify, a better 3D printer build. This is insanely fast. Normally things like Metronome Uzi are a way to speed up 3D printer. They do nothing in this build. 3D printers hasted from start of combat until it goes off, which is in under 2 seconds. This is the fastest, most insane 3D printer build I've ever seen, and I hope you enjoy watching this monstrosity come together as much as I enjoyed making it. All right, another day, another dually run, another income start. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna go to Andy. It's always weird on some of these characters for me where like day one, I don't really know what I'm looking for. God, 6-second first aid in is agony. This will be break even in my monster fight. I'll take the Uzi. I cannot justify bomb squad. That's just so slow. Does the Uzi kill the snake? We can kill the snake. So I have to fight the snake, I think. Like, these other two fights aren't great for me. Take the extra gold, take the chance at Venomous Fang, or sorry, Toxic Fang and Glands. Even Extract isn't bad with the Green Wasp. Lash Out is great day one. Fang's the only bad hit, and even then with the weaponized core, it's good enough. I need to restart my game. I hate this bug with a passion. And even though the fight's over already, I'll take a moment to remind you that you can sub to the channel for more daily Bazaar content just like this. And if you could drop a like on the video, it really does help it get more traction, help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. Anyways, the Viper goes down, we claim our Extract, and I need to restart this game. All right, back in the run, middle, give me a direction. What are we doing? Microdave things? Sure, why not? Microdave and rocket launcher. Yeah, that gives me more flexibility in terms of what skill I select in the Pip menu here. What do you have for us, Pip? Happy with that. I am almost certain that Microdave will be slower than the rocket launcher, so flip those. So we have the Uzi, but it runs out of ammo pretty quickly. Our next store is Quixel. I'm pretty broke. I'm gonna go Jungle Ruins, actually. Well, that is a lot of extra poison. Do I even use the Eagle Talisman today? I genuinely don't know if I do. It's weird. I'm gonna put it on Microdave, who I think is the card most likely to stick on my board here, even though it's not like actually the best card right now. I do think it's eventually gonna go on Microdave. Yeah, you could have saved it for the core, right? Which is probably weaponized or ignition and a hugely benefited thing from the Lion Talisman. I don't know, I'm torn. This is a very ugly board, but it might beat me? Question mark? No, I deal more poison. His burn values aren't as good as mine. We're fine. I don't know why I was doubting. I was just like, man, that's nothing but poison and burn cards. That's me, but better. And then I realized that they were slower and lower values, and that was totally untrue. I don't know. I don't know. I saw the fiery fireflies and psyched myself out real bad somehow. Just totally misevaluated that fight. It's fine. As a general rule of thumb, if they're running fireflies, their board isn't better than yours. Laser pistol's not the econ option I was hoping for there. Andy, I would love some good small items. I can't say no to it. It's an important part of my board right now. What's up next? Man. Microdave used to love first aid in, but between the Microdave nerf, which I'd forgotten about, and the first aid in nerf, it's just so much worse. We don't have enough tech for Arc Blaster to be good yet. Once I get a core, if it's a weaponized core, I do want to drop this for 2 weapons. I am going to take this Arc Blaster just to be more open to weaponized core. And I have enough gold that I don't need to care about average gold value, so I'll go for Giant Mosquito. Proboscis is insane with weaponized core, and again, even though right now I am mostly tilted towards ignition core, I'm going to do a second take what I just said because my brain totally melted. I'm also going to go splash some water in my face and try to wake up because evidently I'm not all here. What I was going to say is you have, I think it's a 2 out of 7 chance to not see a specific core. So there's a very good chance that I do not see ignition core. You have a 95% chance to see a core if you're willing to take 2 out of the 7. So if you're willing to take weaponized or ignition, it's only 1 in 20 runs you don't see either of them. So it's really important if you want to play ignition or weaponized to hedge towards the other. Anyways, rush is fine, I guess. Not what I was hoping for out of that fight. I think plasma grenade is so strong that you go to Curio and try to bank a slow buff.
Recycle. Relax.
What about Shadowed Cloak with rocket launcher? Nah, I don't think that is. What about knee brace? Still no. I'm just gonna roll and look for what I need. Well, we got it. What about salamander pup though? Oh, I could have considered trying to get memory card value. That would have been good. Well, it needs to go now because I do want this leg and I do want this salamander pup. Now, what core are we picking up? Ignition core is here, weaponized isn't, so that sort of narrows down the choices pretty immediately. Toss that, move this over, bring in the smalls, because now that we have the core, this is a lot faster, and the smalls speed up Microdave. Microdave should still be slower than the core. I mean, it's just objectively worse. So we're going to salamander pop the core. Also, Microdave's not the one that's guaranteed to stick around on our board. And theoretically, we could run the rocket launcher tomorrow, no guarantee one way or the other. With no money left, as much as I would love to go to Kina and search for that plasma grenade, I have to do this instead. I think I'm happy buffing the damage on Uzi. Definitely happy buffing the burn on the core. And I don't need to sell Vial of Blood yet, so I won't. It is a 1-win Vanessa. A little bit spooked. Not too worried, though.
It makes this more fun.
We're looking at 1 weapon katana already. 36% crit chance is not a lot. 53 damage certainly is, though. Because we have no defenses. We might be losing this one. Oh, wow. 2 crits immediately, huh? I guess I'm dead. I think I was losing that most of the time. The Obsidian Silencer's just a lot, man. It's just a lot. Plus 40 damage on day 2, huh? Man. Well, you get high rolled by enchanted starts. Can't do shit about it. Move on with your life. That's just part of going income start is losing to people who gambled. There's nothing I can do. I don't think I want that. Yeah, I don't have the money to spend on an item I'm trying to cut. Crude tools is a bit at odds with what I'm currently doing, but I'd happily cut them for a different plan. Do I take Copper Edge just so I can do it now? I kind of think I do. Is it copper or bronze? It is copper. Good. Living up to his name. Bring those in and get this cooldown lower. Still looking for that plasma grenade. Still looking. JJ, come on.
Let's chat.
Man. I have nothing to speed up the Firefly, so I don't think it's worth it. This is just free. I may as well see the tech item. It's about what I expected. Toss this roll. It is an econ item. I can't take that from it. I would have to sell 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, everything. I'm happy with my board for today. I'm willing to do that. Weird delay on that last coin, but whatever. That'll pay for itself eventually. I want the econ from it. I don't much care for Frost Street Challenger's skill here. I think he has higher average gold than Tempest Bravo anyway, though, so I'll go for it. There's no way that's true. That's gotta be wrong. I should really open that spreadsheet that I got. After this fight, I'll check it out. I think he has worse average gold, but it'll definitely just come down to, do I get one of these? Because if I get one of these, then it's better than the other guy. No, because the gold's the same. Like, this is definitely worse. I'm gonna tell looking at it. 2 gold, eh. Upgrade a bronze tier item. What do I even use that on? Why did my board not increase in size? 1 second. Okay, so this is the board we've got. And for bronze enchant and for bronze upgrades, I guess I'm upgrading Microdave. Is there a deck item here? Oh no, it's actually 8 seconds base. I always forget because it goes down to 6 at gold, so it just feels wrong that it's 8 at silver. I guess I'm just upgrading Microdave here. I'm tempted by crude tools. It's close. It's real close. I'm gonna do Microdave. I think crude tools, if it's really important, will be important because it's going into a 3D printer and its actual tier won't end up mattering. Health and shield items, no thank you. I'm going to Lost Crate, taking my econ. I could run that. I don't think I care though, right? Like, Yeah, it's 6 seconds. I have to drop a friend for it. Just a 2-slot Uzi, really. Go to middle, see what we can do.
What can I get you?
I think I'm very happy with SATCOM here, actually.
If it's not right for you, bring it back.
So we didn't really improve our board today, but we got a lot of econ. I'm going to sell this because this can generate more than 1 size items. And no point rolling, I have no cash left. So even though our board didn't get as much better as I might have hoped, we certainly got a lot of econ for future days. I like this Stolen Pickle a lot. I really love that skin. It is probably my favorite pig skin. Shiny Yo-Yo start, huh? He doesn't have much in the way of scaling, so I think I win this, but it's going to be close one way or the other. God, it got huge. It immediately did it. Guess I'm dead. Dude, that's heartbreaking. 9 damage or half a second from lethal, whichever you want to call it. That hurts. Well, what can you do? Hey, Curio, I still haven't found the thing I want to use you with. No use for either of these generations, unfortunately, and only 3 gold today. Do I want to go to Curio over these other shops? They're not very good. Fine, I'll look at Curio's first page at least.
I see buried treasure.
Well, these are easy to toss. And I'm happy to grab the egg. I don't think I'm going to roll. I don't know why I sold those items. And maybe I should be buying cinders there. I just feel like because of the scale of going to core, it's not going to end up mattering. JJ, there are some very important items I need to find sooner rather than later. That's not one of them. I'm happy to have it. Don't get me wrong, but it's not what I'm here for. It's not that expensive. For the same reason I should have bought cinders, I'm buying it, but man, it does not matter. We crush Hellbilly, right? Like, I know I just lost 2 PvPs back to back and I'm feeling demoralized, but I'm pretty sure we're actually perfectly fine. The awkward thing is, like, levels 5 and 6, Ignition Core feels very weak, and I don't think I have anything uniquely strong. Like, no Plasma Grenade nonsense, no crazy base values, no super fast items, only bronze on my Uzi, so I'm actually running out of ammo against a player, I think. It's not terrible by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like I can be doing so much better than this. Argenta, what are you up to?
I'm here for you.
I'm just happy with 8% crit. I'm not going to roll past that.
I hope we can do this again.
I have to take Mountain Pass. There's a lot of good you can get here. All right, let's see it. Diamond Fangs is all right. Shiny Fangs are much more interesting because I don't much care for Rocket Launcher. I would much rather be running a bunch of small fast items, and I see the bugs back already. I'm not a fan of this tooltip bug. It drives me up a wall. It looks so bad aesthetically. Anyways, the cat goes down. What do we get? If nothing else, the average gold value is great, but the 3 out of 11 hits here are very, very good for us. Oh man, I had hope for a second. I'm gonna restart my game real quick. All right, so we're looking at shield for our fight. I think I just have to take that. Toss these to make room for our generations tomorrow. Take my fight shield. And it is a 2-win Vanessa. I would think that with shield I'm favored. That poison builds end up not killing me fast enough and stuff like this ends up figurehead wide weapons for Boskus shot glass. 53 base damage with shot glasses and 7 active items. 6 active items. No, it is 7. Yeah, that just kills you. That just kills you dead. Nothing I can do about it.
I paint my ship red.
Well, I mean, we can click recap. We know what happened. Proboscis. It did at least half of his... Proboscis soloed me. Everything else didn't actually matter. Proboscis soloed me. I'm not even sure how Proboscis did 848 damage without the fight ending, because like the Mantis Shrimp also hit me and these guys all did damage. Like, how did that happen? It dealt so... Yeah, like, he doesn't get Proboscis, I win. He gets Proboscis, infinite high roll, tremendously better than any alternative version of the build, I lose. What can you do? Can I do that? Wait. 5-speed multicast 2 is actually not bad in terms of charging the ignition core. I think I can do that. I'm gonna try, which means I'm gonna have to make my board worse today, probably. Kina, I need the burn items. I'm not too picky, I'll take any of them. I don't think I want to spend 8 gold on that if I'm trying to do the quest today. Because I could just have to buy a bunch of random trash items like this. Yeah, I can't afford to buy that, unfortunately. It'll cause problems. 4 gold's a lot less, and I've seen this page of the store now, so I know that I have more gold than I did a second ago making the previous decision. Well, shit. I'm buying the ticket. Like, I know it's right, but that puts me in a very, very awkward spot economically. I'll take 6 gold. I need all the money I can get. I'm gonna go after Sabretooth again. I would really, really like those diamond fangs. Sorry, not diamond fangs. Those shiny fangs, which are a plurality of the diamond fang item. I always struggle to talk about this guy because both of his items have the same name. They're both really big hits for very different reasons, and diamond fangs applies to both of them. Anyways, what do we have? No dice the second time, still good gold though. JJ, I need 4 burn items. Unsurprisingly, he's not managing to come up with them. My economy is suddenly strained. I can't afford that one. That's too many items. Still no plasma grenade, so I can't get rid of this bludgeon either, which is starting to become increasingly irritating. Don't have much use for a flamethrower. Schematics is cool and all. Kind of busy. Kind of busy. I'm gonna flip this just because I need to do it. Like, that's all it is. It has nothing to do with wanting a flamethrower. I just need to buy 5 fire items, so here we are.
Welcome in, hon. What can I get you?
Claw arm power drill. You know, why was that worth 6 gold? No weapons for cybersecurity, no haste for claw arm. Trying something stupid. Sorry, power drill, maybe next time. Well, that's progress. We're not there yet, but that's a lot of steps in the right direction. The worst thing is, like, when I finish doing this, it's going to be a bad build. It's not going to be good once I do it is the worst part. It's not good. Why am I trying so hard to do it?
Underestimate me.
It's because it's better in Dooley at a theoretical level than it is in Mac, and I've never gotten to see anyone pop all of this. Like, I'm sure I've lost to it with an Obsidian Enchant and an Infinite combo. Big whoop. That's every item Mac has. Anything with an Obsidian Enchant and a Pendulum can do crazy work. Anyway, that is a wide, high damage board, and, you know, a better Ignition Core build absolutely would have had enough time. That was just straight up a 12-second kill for my opponent. Instead of making that build, I'm trying to do Eternal Torch quests, so... yeah. Rip. Now, if you could just show me the second Eternal Torch in my inventory, kind of glad you did it. Do I want that? God, he's bad, though. It's not good at all. I don't want that. How many burn weapons do I have? Like rocket launcher and that's it? I need cash. We're going mountain pass. I mean, unironically, that's actually good. That's just free scaling, baby. So upgrading the core is a massive mistake here because I get a free core upgrade at the next hour anyway. Whereas this is otherwise wholly unupgradable. And if we're gonna commit to it, let's fucking commit to it, right? Now we're down to 5 seconds. That's much more doable. We still need 2 more burn items. Average gold value is the best here, and I believe this has a thurable. It does have a thurable. Most of the drops here are just gold value, though. I can't really imagine anything's too important. I'm probably gonna be selling my junk to pick it up, but that's fine. I know this is gonna suck. That's why I'm so frustrated with the planning I've made. Like, we have a bronze Uzi, our core is not that fast, it's not gonna scale that much, but theoretically it's sick as hell. And with an ignition core, sorry, with a metronome next to the ignition core, you could theoretically do some pretty good things with it. I don't think Crazina Crest was worth thinking about. Maybe I should have held on to it, but eh. I'm not buying large burn items, so I'm gonna take 7 regen because I have no defenses in this build. Kina, please, let me finish the quest. Well, look, the quest is neat and all, don't get me wrong. The quest is super cool. Not the Radiant Venomander, we're not fans of him. But like, you know what, screw the quest.
Good of all.
It's just that now? Yeah, that seems like the build now. Theoretically, you're better off running more small items in situations like this to maximize the chance that 3D printer doesn't get slowed or frozen before it goes off. And I definitely don't long-term care about microdave once I've gotten this, right? So good night to you two. Sure, we have a build now. Can we finish the quest though? I'd really appreciate that. We're getting closer. We're trying our damnedest. We have friends, we have tool. Like, I can do it. I can get the 3x multicast. The Uzi doesn't matter right now, but it will in the future, is the thing. Is there another small item in here? There is. I would really like a plasma grenade to slow my opponent down if I'm playing an infinite build. But the plasma grenade's got a 7-second cooldown that's happening after my infinite starts, so like who even cares at that point? I think the answer is you just stop worrying about min-maxing the economy and let yourself end the day with 2 board slots here. Yeah, okay, fine. Well, we have a much higher chance of winning than we did a second ago. Soldering iron's not a tech, is it? In my mind, it is just tool tagged and nothing else. Don't you dare do it to me. Yes, okay, thank God. That is a lot of slow, but his build doesn't appear to scale at any meaningful capacity. Oh, he's scaling fireflies. As I said at the start of this run, generally you can tell if your opponent's weaker than you because if they're running fireflies, their build is in fact weaker than you.
All change begins in the
2-second seeding. Gotta get it down 1 more second, unfortunately. Which at diamond is no problem, but we're a ways off of diamond. Would really, really appreciate a metronome. That's funny. I have no space for it. Anyway, what are we up next? Middle? Yeah, let's go to middle.
Sale, no sale.
Plenty of medium burn items that I'm willing to waste my money on. Not that middle has any of them, apparently.
It's been nice talking to you.
He's back? Kev's the shield guy. He ain't selling me a burn item anyway. Think the best upgrade is the crude tools. It's not like a big deal, but nothing I really have seems to matter for that upgrade, and I can't pass on the free upgrade.
I do not teach. I help you discover for yourself.
Don't think chemical fire actually matters. I don't have any shields to benefit from that, so we're gonna roll. You have a vehicle reduce the cooldowns, huh? Wow, this is all terrible. What am I doing with this? Those were not great options. Like, there were some half decent things on the front page, but you can always do way better with gold skills. I think I'm gonna take command ship in case I get thrusters and decide it's somehow worth it. Sure. Seems better than not taking it. Okay, but does this beat Radiant Corsair? Still haven't completed the quest. Very frustrated with that. I feel more comfortable if it did. I don't think I get slowed until after 3D printer goes off. Let me double check that. It's very important whether or not 3D printer triggers before or after that, because they'll all get slowed if it does. So dock lines goes off at 5 seconds, which is the same, and I have no idea how that works. I just straight up don't know. I'm gonna go after him. I want to do the science. I also think it doesn't affect whether I level up today or not. And I think there's a real shot I beat this guy. I'm pretty sure I don't, but I want to push experience and I want to see how it works. None of it hit any of this, so there's no way for me to check. Oh, wow, we just straight up lose. We don't even get close to full experience. We're at least equaling the other enemies, but yeah, that was a lot worse than I thought it would be. Admittedly, there's a huge gap in 2 seconds and 1 second, but still. Quixel, burn item, please. I cannot overstate Quixel how much any burn item helps me. Thank you, God. Yeah, get out of here. I'm not doing that. Okay, quest done. Now it scales. And that will give it multicast very soon. And that's a big deal because it's going to deal tons more burn and we kind of have to win fights quickly because we have no defenses. Oh. Yeah, we got to do Dooley's workshop. Upgrade the core and gain 10% max health, huh? Well, I can't overstate how comically large the difference in a 2 seconds and 1 second is on that item. So, I think we're favored now. That was ridiculous. Eternal Torch doesn't need to charge the core. It's going to be better off being scaled preposterously well. This transforms at 5 seconds, meaning Soldering Gun triggers the core 3 times. Seems good. Steven Siegel, I love your name. I'm hoping to put you in the ground. Nothing personal. Like, surely we're stronger than him, right? Tanky, Anky, Rex specs. Okay, Rex. Don't eat the core, man. Even if he does, I think I'll do enough scaling before then that it doesn't matter. He did not eat the core. 1400 burn, huh? And Eternal Torch even looking remotely respectable. And you know what? Eternal Torch is actually looking respectable. I mean, you check recap and it did do literally like 1/5 as much. But most importantly, it's allowing me to bait you with a thumbnail not featuring the 3D printer, pretending this is a run about Eternal Torch. I can see how this fits together already. I think I just want the health. What do we get, by the way? Fire Claw's funny, but no. Honestly, even this doesn't seem very good. I think I'd just rather 2 other items, and I know what they are. It's Uzi and Metronome, please. Like, I know exactly what I'm looking for. It's just not available right now.
Ah, a friend.
I mean, Power Drill's certainly better than it otherwise would have been, but I don't think I care. Yeah, we're gonna roll past that. Well, there's the theoretical thrusters I could be using. Don't much care for the nitro. Literally can't use these. They're tech items. Very important that you don't make that mistake.
That's okay.
2 gold, huh? Gonna take the loot item instead. It was exactly as valuable as expected. No heal, no regen. Gonna go after the Hide. I don't know that this will have any real use for me, but it's such an insane skill that I'm always tempted by it, especially when my build's built around a 1-second cooldown. Oh, you know what? I want this on the left side. It being scaled doesn't matter because my opponent's dead before it goes off, right? You put it on the left side so that it triggers the core twice as this stuff transforms. Yeah, I don't care about scaling this. That's absolutely the wrong positioning. Oh, man. I want to pick that up because I need the cash. Well, we're going to have infinite gold tomorrow, so I can start dropping econ items. It doesn't matter. I just want as much gold for the last couple hours of this day as possible. Give me cooldown reduction, I guess. Why did I not go to Andy? I mean, Insect Wing is traditionally very good. Like, yeah, sure. But Andy could have had Metronome. What are we doing? Anyway, I'm taking Insect Wing and putting it on the 3D printer because it's obviously the most important thing here. But I feel very stupid right now. At least it's down to 4.7. That is not super important, probably. No, it is, because it transforms. That triggers the core a little bit earlier. And then lets everything else cleanly interact with it as well. So, sure. Hey, Pyrocarbon. Is there a way to use this that I care about? It's start of combat haste. Yeah, it seems like a way to use it I care about.
And I'll trot it to your door.
So what you're telling me is the Eternal Torch isn't staying in the build then? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, starting this at 3.7 seems notably more important, doesn't it? Yeah, there's no justification in switching these. There are more item activations. It's straight up better right now. I'm not going to get rid of the Eternal Torch, but for now, the Eternal Torch doesn't look like it's doing a lot of work. Because Valley Fever is kind of uniquely good here. I swear to God, if Pyrocarbon says win an item and not win you, I didn't even check. Sponsored apparel. What else are we doing? Just a good matchbox board? It is a damn good matchbox board, I'll fully admit it, but I've got to imagine the 1-second ignition core is going to put him in the ground, right? Yeah, that's about right. I will say his build looked good. He dealt a lot of burn in that time, healed for a ton, did a lot of shield. Like, if we check recap, I think his build actually was very solid. 2200 healing, 220 burn, 1.2k shield, and in that time, I dealt 2.3k with one item because that's the entire build. The entire build is this item. Yeah, good job, Ignition Core. I'm going to sell this from Lidal. There's no shot we're ever using him. He's 3 speed. I've got something faster. Who cares? I'm also getting rid of this outcom. I don't want to fiddle with it, and I don't need the economy. I really want to run Eternal Torch, but there's no enchant where it matters. Well, I'm getting 2 enchants today, right? We'll see what happens. For now, let's just get into the temple. Maybe we find a way to throw and we only get 1 enchant today. Obsidian should be easier than burning. So even though I technically benefit more from the burning enchant, like, theoretically, this is more valuable. And when I say burning enchant, I mean the burning loot. Nothing I get with enchants from relics that can be in the reliquary, not the reliquary, the loot room is going to matter at all. Is that true? Is there really no way for a relic to hit my board with an enchant? A dupe crew tools would be pretty good, but on the other hand, oh. You really, really shouldn't have. So we win the fight a lot faster now. The build's completely insane. This is utterly disgusting, and we might still not go 10 somehow. Well, that's a lot of cash, so that's nice. And a lot of experience. I don't need to read that. It doesn't matter what it says. We're not doing it. Now, real quick, I do want to buff this thing to the moon. I guess we could lose by accidentally selling the Obsidian Ignition Core. That would be bad for us. We could miss out on our second enchant by fighting Comots. That's always fun. I don't really generate any shield, so I don't care about this guy's ability. Oh, right. I have 1 second cooldown on my weapon anyway. All right, let's go fight Mythkeeper and stop screwing around. I don't poison my opponent, and I don't have shield items, so we're several enchants away from this doing anything. Wand goes off after 3D printer and affects all the crew tools. That would actually be pretty sick. I'd like that a lot. Let's see if we can't get that wand. That would be something that convinces me to drop this. Yeah, that ain't gonna be going on the board, friends. What's in the Temple Reliquary? We have a poison enchant, and that's pretty much it. Theoretically, Obsidian enchanting other stuff could be useful, but we're not in that situation. The poison enchant is obviously good here, but we don't need it, so what are we doing with it? Actually, wait a second. Reduced by 1 for each relic you have. Well, yeah, sure, I have 4 crude tools, and that reduces it to a 4-second cooldown, and it does, like, poison 40. Who cares? What do you expect me to give a shit about it for? This is really weird, because, like, if I poison enchant this and then run into Spirit Diffuser, it's actually not clearly good for me. There's an argument that enchanting these items makes the board worse, which is so funny. Look, I want to put Eternal Torch on my board. How do I do that? I think the very, very simple answer is you do not do that. We need to win on days 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and potentially 15. If we have to win on 14 or 15, we need this startup time. We need to upgrade this to Diamond. We need to go to Curio. We need to be as fast as possible. There's no shot Eternal Torch gets to be run here. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. It's so sick. I managed to crack Eternal Torch on Ignition Core Dooley, and it's like, yeah, it's an incredibly fast burn item that scales off the Ignition Core no matter where you place it. Doesn't matter, still bad. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Okay, so we've accepted that. We can put it in the sell pile even. We're just straight up never running it. Barb Spike does nothing. Darkstone does nothing. My Ocean does nothing. But hey, this one could go on to something later and somehow be useful. Dooley skills when I have 1 friend. Who cares? The cooldown's already going to be 1 second. Don't care about the cooldown here. Haste and charge. I could take haste crit percent, maybe. Conflag, it's already a diamond core. Who cares? Wow. I can't even imagine the skill that makes my board better. It's this for alacrity for crit chance, I guess. There's not a lot I care about.
Ability begins with belief. You can think yourself.
First in times you use your leftmost item, haste 1 item for 1 second. That's not gonna work for me. Charge a shield item, huh? Wow, it shields. Sick. Going to roll. The first time you freeze each fight, haste 1 item. I really wanted the other one, to be honest with you. And Cool It Link got gutted. And hasting a burn item doesn't matter. If I can get start of combat freeze, this will give me start of combat haste off of it. None of them do anything. That was what I expected with all of the vendors, though. Okay, last chance. Do I really just want to not use this? I mean, what am I gonna do? Put it on the 3D printer and poison them for like 6? Who cares? Just put it in the pile. Like, it actually doesn't matter. If they run a Spirit Diffuser, it will potentially throw the fight, and otherwise it isn't doing anything. Turbo Cauterizing Blade, Improvised Bludgeon, Obsidian at Ladle. Well, that's very scary. I think we're still fine. Yeah. The Obsidian enchant wasn't very okay. So he's at minus 132. I want to see if the burn even had time to tick. 2340. The burn actually ticked. It had time to go off at least once. So the way this is working is this transforms, that uses the core because its cooldown drops to 1 second, so it goes off. Then, oh, actually, it's already gone off right before that because of crude tools, so it's going off a second time. Then at 6, this goes off 3 times. At 6.5, this goes off. So yeah, it's just a lot of triggers in the first volley outside of the normal 1 second charging shenanigans. I would really like to haste everything, but we're not there yet. Is the diamond upgrade on this insane? Yeah, it is. Oh, great. Another poison enchant. Shit, exactly what I wanted for Christmas. What do I do with that? Like, I already have one that I'm not using, and the improvised bludgeons here remind you that I'm banking that for a flash grenade that never existed either. That I'm not even sure I would run if I found it at this point. Just like straight up, no, I'm gonna go to Kina and look for the metronome.
Punish the warful.
Oh, hey, the plasma grenade's here.
Feel our
Well,
energies resonating.
It's not improving my board. Like, my opponent's dead at 7 seconds. This doesn't go off. Sure, sit in the pile, buddy. Honestly, you could be in the pile too. It's just getting funny at this point. A metronome genuinely improves the board. I'm not sure what else does. I'm gonna take temp health. All I'm afraid of is getting one shot before my stuff kills them because I am so explosive and so strong. I level up regardless of which one I fight, but I may as well go for Property Baron and push experience for future days. It's more average gold, not that it really matters. Does that have crit chance? No. So we're guaranteed to live to the first one, but I don't think the first one's even happening. Yeah. I'm gonna restart my game again if this bug is persisting. This bug's happening a lot. I'm not a fan of it. Anyway, what's the drop? Subscraper. Well, we still have one item that we genuinely don't want. Real soon I have to actually sell an item that's something I really don't want to sell. I think Mysterious Portal is worse than Pole. Like, they're both super random, but getting the 3D printer upgrade's a big deal. Nope. Nope. Gold tier friend, no thank you. Give me the cooldown reduction. Oh, wow, that's very polite of you. I will continue putting those on a 3D printer. We have Andy. Yeah, definitely Andy. Metronome me, please, buddy, come on. I'm not doing crypto on principle at this point in the run.
Neither wealthy nor wise, huh?
Black Spider is pretty damn fast at this point in the run. I could have gotten Black Spider just to switch out Green Wasp for him and move him over here. That would have been an improvement. I didn't really think about that. But yeah, Green Wasp is pretty terrible. Black Spider would be going off real fast because of the burns. Definitely should have swapped. Don't think it's going to impact anything. But I did have the slow buff for him, and that was a tangible, meaningful mistake.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend.
I'm mostly on full tilt. Where is my metronome mode at this point? Obsidian Treb, I don't think the game should be going long enough for that to kill me. No holsters, I fully believe that now. And the machine gun starts.
Bring her about.
He dealt notably less than my core did. The Valley Fever Pyrocarbon 3D printer crude tools Obsidian Ignition Core kind of feels like the Exodia of broken combos. It's not instantaneous start of combat kill your opponent, but it's about as close as you can get without being instantaneous. Hero Merchants, what am I looking for? This does self-burn, which hastes my whole board, which translates into more crude tools usage shortly. If I can get a rivet gun from Stell, I actually think it's very worth doing. Nope. Hard pass. Middle, what are you doing? Selling me a diamond scrap metal that does nothing on this board? It's been a long time coming. Good night, sweet prince. I basically threw an entire day and dumped so much economy just to try this, only for it to make no sense to run. I think I sell it and I buy the chocolate bars, man. Yeah. Look, it's sick. Maybe someday it'll happen for somebody, but evidently it's not today, not for me. Toss these. I don't need to wait for a Barcoon. If there is a Barcoon, I'm not happy to go to him. 4% CDR, you say? Yep, gotta go for that. There's also the chance of foreboding wins, which is very, very good, but what about a pendulum? I mean, what about a pendulum? Who cares? No, pendulum. No, there's no way to run pendulum. Like, it actually doesn't fit on the board. These 7 slots are locked. These 2 slots are locked. I can't fit a pendulum anywhere. What's your crit chance? I mean, 8%'s not a lot, but it goes off pretty damn fast, so that'll matter. Wow, that's generous of the game. Okay.
That's a fine piece.
We're going off 2 seconds faster than we were a second ago. We upgrade this, we hit 13, we upgrade the pyrocarbon. So now we have an additional second of haste on top of the reduced cooldown. So this will be hasted for 2 seconds with a 3.5 second cooldown. That's gonna be 1.75 seconds in, the core starts going off. That's actually crazy. That is so fast now. I guess I'm going to take gumballs 5 at a time for the crit chance. I mean, those are damn good gumballs. I can't be upset with that. That was a very lucky Forja. I mean, honestly, I think I'm favored into almost anything at this point. The build's completely cracked. Like, going 4-0 from here, it's as likely for this build as any build in the game, basically. We're looking at Toxic Spiky Shield, Lethargy, no Fort, only Silver Lethargy. That does hurt me a lot. It goes from 1 second to 2, but it's still very, very fast. Yes, Fiery Reaper, and it still wasn't enough. Oh, that's wild. With Lethargy to literally cut my output in half, and Fiery Reaper to double his health. I mean, admittedly, the blue gumball wasn't doing him any favors. Oh, that's very impressive. I feel good about all the cockiness I was expressing a second ago. That is wild. Now, I would still benefit from a metronome, right? This would go off. It would haste this. That would improve the board. Okay, let's keep looking for that metronome. Let's make sure we can, if at all possible, haste this forever. And we can't run this. It breaks them as much as I would love to have that work. Andy, please, come on, my guy. There's got to be a metronome somewhere in the world. I don't think the Uzi not running out of bullets is a high priority at this point, but I'll buy it. Yeah, that's about right. I know I beat Void Golem, but I level up anyway, and the cooldown reduction's more important. It's minimally important, but like, what else am I doing? One of the few ways for me to lose this run is to beat Void Golem, a misclick, and take the skill that destroys my core. Like, at this point, I'm actually scared of selling objects. This is what the only way I can lose is to misclick while selling. Energy Potion is not it. No, it's not helpful. I want it to be. It's very cool. I'm really not convinced that it's bad. I'll hold on to it for a second, see how it works. I don't think Feather matters. I think I just want 9% on this guy. Like, screw leveling up, screw everything else. Have this go off as fast as possible. Diamond tier skills, you say? Let's see them. When you use the core. I mean, that's a lot of shield scaling, but it's going on to Pyrocarbon's the problem. I have no slow item to charge, but, well, the first 9 times I use my core, charge this, which will haste my whole board for 2 seconds. Yeah, Righty Tighty is actually insane here. And now we can finally justify buffing the slow duration. So how do we lose now? We no longer need this ever. We no longer need this ever. We don't actually care about the Uzi anymore. Like, we start up so quickly and we have haste for the entire time. Like, the Uzi metronome is like at 2 seconds, you haste this. This is hasted until it finishes resolving already. My Ocean Ulcer is really not doing anything, is it? What can I buff? Does nothing, doesn't matter, does nothing, does nothing, does nothing. Okay, so we go to Curio and buy rocket boots.
You see landfill? I see
wow.
treasure. Well, you're doing your part to clean up.
All right, we're good. We don't need anything else.
Forms my rusty
I
circuit.
may as well buy this random chaff. Yeah, that's what I needed, more CDR. Jesus, this is out of control. This is so messed up.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Move this over. Sell the salamander pup. There are no weapons, so positioning doesn't matter for that one. This goes off almost immediately. That's so wild. Valley Fever is a penalty, remember. It's bad that I got Valley Fever. I really don't think I've ever had a better dually build than this. I don't know, maybe at the height of Power Draw I had some instant infinite nonsense that was... I'm better, man. I don't believe for a second. Yeah, he's gonna be dead before his resolves. There is just a tremendous gap in speed. Like, this guy's playing a sick build, super strong, slow all your opponent's items forever. Whenever you use the core, slow something, defense grid for more health. Radiant 3D printer, so you can't stop the charges coming into the restorative core, which is gonna scale to the moon and keep him alive. But just a minor difference in startup time. Like, he barely got, I think, just one resolution after the 3D printer went off by the time mine killed him. This is so gross. Like, that's a 10-win build that I just absolutely dumpstered. Sorry, Eternal Torch, not today, my guy. I'm gonna take the extract because it's worth gold. I actually can't benefit. I should have gone looking for the green wasp replacement again, but like, it's just not gonna do anything. I'll try to get the crude tools to diamond. I have a lot of slows, so like the same logic holds true for Hamlet being better. Positioning doesn't matter anymore. I can just put it wherever. Hamlet's not attack, right? Yeah, good. I knew it wasn't, but I'm just terrified I'm gonna mess up the build. Oh, hey, cool. We actually got it to diamond.
Always that tool you thought you'd never need that ends up saving
So this
your butt.
actually, did I make my board worse? Because now it goes off before the 3D printer. It actually downgraded the quality of my build. That's very funny. It didn't even occur to me that was a possibility. We just need another wing and it's still better. We just don't have enough CDR yet. That's the problem. Juggler would technically improve the board here. In like the dumbest possible way. I'm just gonna push experience this time. The potential quarter second, not even quarter second, like 0.15 tops from Juggler doesn't seem worth. Yeah, there's nothing here I care about, but just max experience. It would be neat if Caltrops somehow mattered, but this is the furthest thing from a Caltrops build. All right. That is definitely pushing experience. So what am I looking for at Andy even? If I enchant anything with poison, I can make it even better. But who cares? I probably shouldn't even be going to Andy, to be honest. I was thinking the third ammo and plasma grenade against like a 100,000 health peg could matter. Obviously, we don't hit it. I probably would have been better off taking temp health, but it's just so hard to imagine it mattering regardless of how you cut it. We go Aerodrome and spend all my gold rolling? You can show up? I thought you specifically stopped showing up on like day 5 now. Aerodrome must be like some other weird coding. Anyway, I don't have bronze items, dude. No, upgrading Hamlet doesn't matter. Marcoon doesn't matter. We go back to Andy. We look for the plasma grenade upgrade again. Dude, get it out of the back room. I know you've got it. Come on. Damn shame.
Oh, I understand. Class isn't for everyone.
Again, I really just can't imagine not being favored versus a dueling. You have to be like start of combat infinite with a icicle for me to fear you. This looks like just a normal, really, really good drill build. Or sorry, ignition core carry build. He's got like so much good stuff for an ignition core carry and instantly bodied. He's got several bugs lined up. He's got the big slow plasma grenade being accelerated by a remarkably fast first aid. And does he have diamond fangs? Why is this 2.0? Oh, right, he scales with tier. So once you get him to diamond, he's 3 seconds again. He's got the shiny copper ed that also scales with tier. Like it's getting stupidly fast over here. There's a lot of good stuff on this board. This is another really good dually ignition core carry, but they do not hold a candle to how much startup time I have. This is obscene. I'll take the plus health here, though. I should put it on something. You know what? Let's put it on the 3D printer, and if it kills me, it'll be really funny. If somehow we match into exactly essence to... Oh, right, it doesn't work because it's a 3D printer. It doesn't matter. We didn't care what the number was anyway. If somehow we match into exactly, I think it's essence diffuser, and this costs us the win, it's just funny to be proven right that it's a misplay. More ammo on the plasma grenade can't matter because they're dead by then. Cool, I got more ammo on the plasma grenade. Sure, whatever. Cooldown reduction, come on.
The dunes are waves on a sea of gold.
Like, who cares about Morgaloth when there's 4% CDR on the table?
Your strength.
The additional haste trigger because of plasma grenade being triggered off righty tighty is so gross. Like, it makes the build so much faster than it would otherwise be. Oh, do I just take diamond? No, there's something better from skills. I don't care about the 4th ammo even a little bit. Nothing. That doesn't actually matter. I don't shield. I guess I'm taking burn freeze.
All wisdom has power.
It's definitely worth it though.
Power has wisdom.
What can Barcoon sell me? Literally nothing. He cannot sell me a single thing. If this went down to 4 seconds, it still wouldn't do anything. Diamond scrap metal does not improve the build. I can transform the energy potion that I've got and
There's
dupe
no way
something.
keeping track of reality. Your reality is so
No.
fragile, so malleable.
I am going to take either temp health or temp shield. Temp shield's objectively the better one. So, I haven't messed up my board. I really just don't know what losing to Vanessa looks like. Instantaneous boulder, that's kind of it.
My fight isn't with
The build's so broken. I'm so incredibly fast with the... It's just filthy. The Eclipse, he gets to play the game. Oh my god, I'm actually just dead. It's Eclipse, Obsidian, Orange Julian, Shuriken, Pistol Sword.
move in straight
That's
lines.
wild. The Orange Julian, by the way, is sitting at 900 damage. In the moment, I misread this guy's build in terms of exactly how it worked, but the gist was correct. Every internal, he triggers the Eclipse and the Pistol Sword off of Shuriken, which is 900 times 3, 2,700 damage per internal cooldown, also known as 10,000 DPS, that starts happening at half health. So it is virtually impossible to get this guy to half health without killing him and then survive to kill him, even with something like what I'm doing. In the moment when I was analyzing it, I thought the heal enchant here mattered, but it doesn't scale, so it didn't matter. And I thought the shield enchant here mattered because he had like barely survived with the shield enchant, or at least it seemed that way on the surface. But looking at this, I think I get in like 2,000 health and still die, because the DPS upon hitting half health is absolutely obscene. That's sick. That's a terrifying build. Yeah, one of the few ways this could fail to kill somebody is if they have a half health instant death trigger. I'm just gonna take experience. Like, an enchant can't improve the build. I want more health to try to prevent that tomorrow. It's not gonna work. Like, that just kills you, and it's always gonna just kill you. But whatever. Weapon skills for lifesteal, maybe. Yeah,
I love
that's the way to go.
you are weak. It is my job.
Nitrix is so sad here. Nitrix is supposed to be so gross, and it does nothing. That's not true. Nitrix reduces the cooldown on Hamlet, which ends up giving me more Ignition Core uses at some point. I don't care. Lifesteal is so much more valuable. We do not get it, though. Mixed Messages, though, allows me to justify cutting you, bringing this back in. And now the first 3 non-weapon items, which are going to be these, are going to give me an entire use of the core. Yeah, done.
Today you have become slightly less weak.
I love Ryukon.
Ryukon is proud.
Dialogue is absolutely beautiful. We have Street Festival, and if we go to Street Festival and go to Stell and find, like, exactly Rivet Gun, it's not good, because then we're not getting Mixed Messages value. No, you would be fine with that. You would cut the Green Wasp, and you would put the Rivet Gun between the Plasma Grenade and the Obsidian Ignition Core over here to get more Ignition Core triggers, probably. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's such an unlikely thing. It's not even clearly better. I'm taking the health. Oh, great. More enchants. I've never had a build that wanted enchants less than this one. It's kind of hilarious. The random enchant can put Obsidian on something and make the board worse, which is very unfortunate. But also, Plasma Grenade's random enchants are insane.
What I've seen,
Sure, whatevs.
even a glimpse.
I will continue pushing CDR.
The world whirls like the wind.
I'm gonna be so sad when this build doesn't go 10 wins. I'll be really impressed with whoever kills me, though. Like, that previous build was absolutely sick. It's just like, you better one-shot me or else, and also you have about 8 seconds to one-shot me. Don't much care for the energy potions. I have infinite haste already. Guess I'm gonna go quick, so I'm not even sure what I'm looking for.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, that's about right.
Hi, Barcoon.
Don't need gold. Take the loot item. Hope for the best. That is going to be a temp health. And that gives us our final health total of 1,300, or sorry, 13,000. 1,300 would be very distressing. Man, I really hope this is not the same guy. I'll be very upset. I'm fine with not going dead on this build, but I am not fine with getting 2-0'd by the same instantaneous dude. Okay, good, it's something else. Iceberg. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. Yeah, can't do shit about that. Also, I'm sorry. 100% crit chance and triple damage? Yeah. I mean, yeah. What can I say? This is why you never want to go to day 15. I say it all the time. Day 13 plus is a complete lottery. This is insane. This build goes 10 wins most of the time. But I matched into Iceberg, instantaneously kill your opponent regardless of what they play, but especially with my build. And then before that, I had the retaliatory instant death guy. Oh man, absolutely heartbreaking not to go 10 on this build. Utterly ridiculous build, but I mean, I guess it's karma for throwing away the Eternal Torch. That said, we absolutely don't even get this far if we throw away the Eternal Torch. We fought some monstrously strong builds, and the insane startup time of the Pyrocarbon was a huge part of how we got as far as we did. But yeah, wild not to go 10 with this. Absolutely degenerate. The strongest 3D printer setup I've ever seen by far, guaranteeing that it goes off in under 2 seconds. Like, what was the final time? 1.55 seconds for the core to go to 1 second cooldown, at which point it starts charging a shield doesn't matter, a 2-second plasma grenade non-stop. You're basically hasted for the entire fight, so all of these 3-second crew tools are going off every 1.5 seconds. With 4 of them, that is 8 triggers of the core every 1.5 seconds, and that is internal cooldown capped using the core. It's completely insane. The strongest 3D printer build I've ever seen. And if anyone tells you going 10 wins is entirely in your hands, they're a liar. Reliably and often going 10 wins, absolutely. But it doesn't matter how good your build is, you can just fail to go 10. Here's the proof. Anytime I say that, anytime I tell you you don't want to play in the late game, it's runs like this that I'm remembering. Because I can't have made a better build, really. I just matched into not just hard counters, but insanely powerful builds that probably went 10 wins virtually no matter what their opponents were. And if you're hitting stuff like that, you're gonna lose. It's just as likely that you hit somebody who stumbled their way through to day 14 and doesn't deserve to be there, as you hit someone who's hit the absolute nuts and is totally unbeatable. And honestly, most people would look at my build after losing to it and say, well, that was totally unbeatable. They obviously went 10, just like I'm doing. The late game's a crazy place. You don't want to be here. It's traumatic. It's awful. You get robbed of 10 wins all the time with the sickest builds you've ever seen. Before I wrap this up, throughout the video, I have made a couple of notes about places where I could have actually maybe taken this to 10 wins. So I'm going to play back all the little notes I've made throughout the run in chronological order. So this pig fight on day 3 probably stands out as the place where maybe I could have won if I had done things differently. Bronze chocolate bars wouldn't have done it. I'm only at -2 health here, but this is going off a second time right now. So I would need another 57 health. I would need at least silver chocolate bars to change the health deficit. But if there was something I could do to get a burn tick going through faster or increase my health by like 100 and I didn't do it, that might be the decision that cost me 10 wins here. Alternatively, by far the best advice you could take from this run is simply don't get high rolled by enchanted starts at the start of a run and forced into day 15 shenanigans where you hit exclusively even more cracked high rolls than the deranged nightmare that you yourself have constructed. A little bit salty to see this fight after I'd forgotten about it at the end of the run. Not pictured in this recap of all my losses was the Proboscis Vanessa that soloed me with 1 item and just loses to me if they don't randomly find a Proboscis during their run. However, I also probably just win this fight on day 5 if instead of like trying to make the Eternal Torch work, I had just went into Power Drill. Like I got him halfway down when I'm running Micro Dave and this over Power Drill and 2 status items. Probably could have won this fight. I think it's safe to say that I don't know if it's safe to say that I threw by playing Eternal Torch. I think it's safe to say I got robbed. Like I have been mugged. I'm bleeding out in a ditch and I'm trying to figure out how it was my fault. But still, this is probably a loss that I caused, unlike all the previous ones where I wish I had that RNG. It came in later in the run, right before Reynad slapped me in the face and told me it wasn't actually lucky and reminded me that pride comes before the fall. I'm not convinced that this one was a mistake. I don't know that taking the obsidian enchant was right or wrong. It kills people so quickly that it prevents a tremendous number of builds from beating it. Likewise, the shield enchant could potentially get stalled out by an infinite combo with a life conduit, which, as my own videos indicate, is a very important part of the meta that's very common. Like, the one thing Obsidian is clearly worse into is an Eclipse one-shot, which I have literally never personally interacted with before. I've only ever seen pictures of it. So that had happened to me, and this run's really funny. But, looking back on it, what build do I actually fail to beat with the shield enchant, right? Because most things that one-shot you, like, they deal tops 30,000 damage, nothing that crazy. I would be blocking that with the ignition core with the shield enchant. And then I would kill them with the burn eventually. I think in a situation like this, maybe not generally, maybe in vast majority of situations, I would take an obsidian enchant over a shield enchant because it kills faster. With how rapidly the ignition core goes off in this build, I think that shield enchant might have been a marginally higher win percentage. Yeah, we were in that one in however many hundreds of timelines where the shield enchant being safer into Eclipse and like obsidian tents actually would have mattered. Because genuinely, my output is so high defensively that I think I would not have lost to any one-shots with this build. So we'll add that to the list of things that maybe we could have learned from in this heartbreaking 9-win run. Anyways, thank you for your time. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck out there. Try not to make it to day 15. You don't want to be on day 15. It's bad for your heart. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep now.